Oh well, I just cleverly walked all the way down the yard without putting a battery in the GoPro. So I've had to walk all the way back up again to put a battery in it. Right, been down to Plastech, picked up my pipe fittings that are required to fix the pipe that I broke. I've not achieved an awful lot today because Dave and Andy are back today. We have actually started in earnest the build for Audra's granny flat. Today was a case of going around and marking out where doors and windows and walls, because like you're saying, there are holes in the walls where doors and windows go, especially the doors to begin with. They kind of need to know where they are. So yeah, that's what we did. We got a pencil out and we drew lines in concrete, and then we rubbed those lines out and drew some more lines, a little bit that way or that way. We got there eventually. Right, okay, I want to fix that. I've now wandered right past the fittings that are in there. God, I don't know. I think the number of late nights is starting to take its toll on my brain matter. That's my excuse now, sticking to it. Just gonna work this out. I've only got one pipe going down. Well, yeah, one pipe going down here, so it is a very wide trench for one pipe, but I have found sometimes, especially when the ground's a bit stony like this, the wide trench is just that little bit easier to work in. Go on, here you go. There you go. Right, where's the damage? Right, the pipe is undamaged from there, stretched and crushed there, and it's undamaged from there. Right, pipe cutters and bits of pipe, I think. Cap go. You go back in there. Make sure that is clean, no contamination, or as little as possible. Right, you go on there like that. Get on there. You go on there. Right. Yeah, that is pretty much knackered. Okay, right. Do you know what? I don't think I put one of these on that side. Do you remember me putting one of them on that side? I don't remember doing it. Did I? No. That's got to go in there. Now the pipe's a little bit longer. This has got to come back up a bit. Where's the split? There he is. Back on there. That's better. Less likely to leak now. You go in there. You go in there. You go in there. All right. You in there. Actually, I think I'll do this side first because I got more movement on that side. Okay. That's possibly a tad long, but that'll be okay. Right then, one down, one to go. I think he had only broke on that point there. I might actually get away with just the one connector if I'm lucky. There's a fair bit of water in there. Let's have you out of harm's way, shall we? Right, I do need to do that up a bit tighter, but I think that's got it. we'll let that drain, and then we'll see if the water goes away, which it should.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, done. That mains pipe up there. What? Yeah. The mains pressure pipe up there I fixed already. This one here is just the pipe from these tanks.
Yeah.
So that's rainwater. So there's no real pressure in this. But yeah,
Well,
all fixed.
Come halfway down the surf and went, oh dear.
What did she fall in?
There's a stream down the golf course.
Oh, did she?
Oh, look at her.
Oh.
There's like a brown mark all the way around her.
Tide mark.
Yeah, so she's now going to have to go back and have a bath. Look
Right,
at it.
okay.
Stay with it.
Right.
Wherever you're eating, play.
Okay.
Have fun in your hole.
You're staying with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's staying with me. We'll put this stuff away and we'll go and dig some more, shall we? Yeah? Yeah, we'll go and dig some more. Actually, what I might do is go and just turn the mains water on again and make sure those pipes up there are sealed before I do anything else. So, animals aren't going to run out of water, but I'd like to know it's working. Right, we'll go and check for loud hissy noises and squirty water. Okay, by Jove, I believe he's done it. Almost there. I just got to make sure the pipe is packed on lots of small stone rather than a few big ones, because weight of a tractor pressing down on a point like that, well, it wouldn't do the pipe any good. So when I got a load of gravel and dust and whatever I dug out available, I'm going to put some of it underneath. Especially where tyre tracks and wheels and that the machine is going to line up. Main pressure is going to be sort of there and there. That needs to be, I don't know, just a bit more care of attention. Before I fill it in, I'd suggested really that maybe I would tunnel down here to get the pipe through rather than break the concrete out. Well, just in case any of you wondered why I changed my mind, that's the concrete for that post, that's the concrete for that post, and they were literally joined together right down as far as that pipe goes. So in fact, where the pipe lies is where I touched the clay, so I'd have had a hell of a task. It also means I'd have had to drop all that down another few inches. Right, well, I'm going to push this bit in and then I think it's time to call it a day. Right, I'm not going to fill that bit of trench in there for two reasons. One, I just want to see if that water is going to get deeper or shallower, because if it gets deeper, it kind of means I'd have to dig that pipe out again, probably to repair the pipe if I haven't sealed that pipe. I'd like that to dry up, and then I can feel if the pipe's wet. So hang on, that's better. I can feel if the pipe's wet, but I have a feeling there's a fair bit of water in the ground here. I've got a feeling this is just sort of draining back, and it's what's also in the drain pipe. It's not just the water from there. I think there's actually water in the pipe that's holding it. There's a bit of a, I think there's a bit of a dip in the land drain there. Anyway, so the second reason is, although we do have one pipe coming from that tank down to that land drain, I'm kind of umming on whether or not I put a second one from the corner there, because this tank actually overflows from there, and the cattle knocked off the original pipe that went around the corner into there. So whether or not I just sort of open this gate and pull it through, you know, from there, just pull it through that way, it might be just as easy. So right, okay, and I'm leaving this one open as well, again just hedging my bet. So I'll come down tomorrow, make sure this is all dry, and if it's dry and I'm happy, I can go on then and fill the hole in. All this is going to sink, okay, where I've trenched it in, so I've backfilled it with native material, and there's lots of lumps and bumps in it, so it's all going to sink. But the idea is that if I've got that shed built and completed, we won't be using this yard this year, so it kind of doesn't matter quite so much. I need to make this first bit in here solid so I can get in and out, and I need to make it so the cattle can come out here. If I want to get in there and clean out, I can move them around, but the idea is they will not be spending much time outside this winter, I hope. Right, okay, shut those gates. So yeah, a little bit of fiddling and fettling to do tomorrow to finish up. It's not tomorrow, the next day, but it's stock proof. It's stock proof, and I've got to get that out of there, so there's no point shutting that. I've had enough now, so it's 8:15. I think it is time for my tea. See you tomorrow.